Hey guys. Alright, video number three. Alright, so thank you again for watching. Seriously, it really means a lot. I've been having a really good time spilling some thoughts, spilling some ideas, talking with a lot of you on Facebook, talking with a lot of you on person about this content, and yeah, so let's just jump right in. Video number 3. I want to talk about the fact that all of us, in some form or fashion, allow incredibly destructive thinking to govern a specific area or areas of our lives. And I also want to talk about how you can actually use this level of thinking, this habitual thinking, that we consider negative, to actually put you at an advantage, and actually use it as a reminder on where you need to shift focus and shift energy and awareness in your life, so that you can really get from where you are to where you want to be, and eliminating that gap in between. Did you like that? The gap in between. Cool. All right, so real quick, I went to a project management conference. I'm having some indigestion, y'all. I'm sorry. I went to a project management conference on Friday, and this was focused on like the corporate workforce, but I'll tie it around here in a second. And one of the main concepts that this individual who talked about was interruptions in like the workforce, and interruptions that take attention away from doing our job effectively and really reaching our highest potential at work. And he talked about how these interruptions kind of break up what our natural state is, and really keep us from being in that state of flow and really doing the best possible job we can. He had this quote. I wrote it down. It's really easy to remember though. I don't know why I wrote it down, but the quote is, "What you allow is what will continue." Now again, he was tying it back into like allowing interruptions in the workforce, but I thought about that a little deeper, and I was like, what you allow is what will continue. And yeah, it kind of clicked. I was like, that's what I'm going to do this video on. Fix my hair. So I think we allow a lot in our lives to continue that aren't necessary. And I think a lot of it stems from thought and emotional reactivity to thought. And I'm talking about everything from beliefs about ourselves, beliefs about our abilities, judgments about our life situation right now, or judgment of ourselves and our ability to accomplish goals and dreams that we have, but maybe we just don't feel like we're actually able to reach that state or get to that point. Right? So these are interruptions. These are mental traps that, as long as we're going to allow them inside of ourselves, they're going to always continue. I think Einstein had some famous quote about like doing the same thing over and expecting different results is insanity. And I think that kind of ties into what I'm talking about, you know? I mean, I experience mental traps and stagnant thinking all the time. I mean, to be honest, like there's so many times where I question, if I'm on the right career path, if I made the right decision for myself, moving in a professional direction. I also, tend to have a lot of like self-judgment and self-doubt, and thinking, am I ever going to be able to like get out of this? There's so many great things in my life that I'm so grateful for. So why am I continuing in these specific areas of my life to think that I'm just not worthy of success? And so I think the first step to utilizing negative thinking and limiting beliefs that we allow in ourselves to continue, so that we can actually use these to our advantage, which I briefly spoke about at the beginning of this video, is first to become aware of the trending thoughts in ourselves that always keep arising. Like the top 2 or 3 like negative, I'm just going to keep doing this for the rest of the video. The top 2 or 3 negative beliefs that you have that really just dominate the majority of your thinking time, right? So over the next couple days, maybe trying to identify what are the top 2 or 3 negative beliefs, negative thoughts that you have in your life that are really dominating your existence, yeah? And becoming aware of them as they arise within yourself. And when they do start arising, start introducing the space in yourself that can ask the question, what if I could choose a different thought? What if I could choose a different belief? What if I could act a different way? What if I could perceive an undesirable situation in a more positive light? And I think what this does is it takes you out of like the eye of the storm that's the worry or the fear or the negative thinking, and it puts you in a place where you can calmly question it. And in questioning these thoughts about yourself, you're actually introducing the freedom and the conscious space in yourself to choose a better thought, choose a better action, choose an action that supports yourself and supports your highest self that I want to see, like that the world wants to see, and it's there, I promise you. Look for it. Your purpose, your highest energy, it's in yourself. It just has to reveal itself, right? So, use these mental traps, use this negative thinking as a gateway to compassion for yourself. Use this suffering as the gateway to compassion. Don't perceive suffering as something to run away from. View suffering as something that you want to run toward and that you want to embrace and feel fully. Because when you run towards suffering, what you do is you start untangling that conditioned response to struggle through life and start introducing the ability to embrace your life, embrace yourself exactly how you are, and embrace the possibility that you can take thoughts and beliefs that have been dominating you for the majority of your life, and you can take a step out and ask, what if I chose a different thought? What if I chose a different action? What if I took a risk on myself and chose to perceive my situation that I feel is undesirable in a different light? So again, I know this is very generic and very broad, but I think it's very practical. And I think that if you can really identify 2 or 3 of your main limiting beliefs and start questioning them, stop allowing them to exist without questioning them. It's okay that they're there, but no longer should you allow these destructive thoughts about yourself to exist without questioning, why am I not choosing a better belief or a better approach? I love y'all. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back next week with another one, all right? Have a great day. Have a great week. Go out there and do your best. That's all you can do. Peace and love. Press stop now.